Gen Z is being brainwashed, and nobody's stopping it. In mid-2019, Dr. Kirsten Müller-Wahl, a psychiatrist in Germany, started noticing something strange. Teenagers were coming into her clinic with sudden, uncontrollable tics, jerking motions, twitching, and blurting out obscenities. What stood out was that none of them had a history of Tourette's. Even stranger, many of them were saying the same thing over and over: "You are ugly." At first it seemed random, but when Dr. Müller-Wahl reached out to other specialists around the world, she realized it wasn't just happening in her clinic. Similar cases were popping up in different countries, all at the same time, and nearly all of them had one thing in common. They were fans of a young German TikTok and YouTube creator named Jan Zimmermann, a 20-year-old who lives with Tourette's and shares his experiences online. In his videos, Zimmermann often blurts out that same phrase, "You are ugly." His content, meant to educate and break stigma, had unexpectedly sparked a new kind of illness. Not real Tourette's, but something else. Doctors later discovered that these teenagers didn't actually have the neurological condition. When told this directly, most of them stopped showing symptoms almost instantly. This strange episode turned into one of the first known cases of social media-triggered mass psychogenic illness. It's not the first time something like this has happened. Hundreds of years ago in Strasbourg, a woman began dancing in the street and couldn't stop. Soon, dozens joined her. By the end, over 400 people were swept into this strange frenzy, and many danced until they collapsed. Some didn't survive. More recent examples include schools where students began fainting or laughing uncontrollably, with no medical explanation. This phenomenon is known as mass psychogenic illness. Real symptoms, but no physical cause. Just people somehow connected, sharing the same fear or stress. But today it spreads faster than ever before, because now we have TikTok. During the pandemic, TikTok exploded in popularity. What started as a fun app for dancing and trends became something far more powerful. It became a window into the thoughts and feelings of a generation. And in that window, attention is the currency. TikTok is designed to keep you hooked, feeding you content, second after second. One video leads to the next, and suddenly an hour is gone. And the more outrageous or emotional the content, the more likely it is to go viral. That's what makes videos of mental health conditions like Tourette's so attractive. They're emotional, raw, unfiltered. They also offer something else: community. A place where people feel seen, even if they don't fully understand what they're watching. In a world where attention is everything, copying what works becomes second nature. And so what started as one man sharing his condition turned into dozens of teens around the world, mimicking his symptoms, believing deeply that they had them too. Doctors called it the first social media-induced psychogenic outbreak, but it may not be the last, because TikTok doesn't just reflect our culture, it shapes it. Its endless stream of bite-sized content reshapes how we think. It shortens our attention spans. It teaches us to chase trends and validation. Some young people say they can't even watch a full 10-minute video anymore, even if they want to. The consequences go deeper. Mental health professionals are seeing more teens walk into clinics convinced they have disorders they saw on TikTok. Bipolar, schizophrenia, depression. They're self-diagnosing, not from symptoms, but from similarities they see online. Sometimes it's a cry for help. Other times, it's a way to feel connected, to belong. And while there's nothing wrong with wanting to be understood, the danger lies in mistaking entertainment for medical advice. Still, there's a flip side to all of this. Social media can also break stigma. It can help people talk about what they're going through. It can let someone struggling in silence feel a little less alone. That sense of shared experience is powerful, but without balance, even good things can spiral. TikTok isn't going away. And deleting it isn't the answer. What matters more is how we use it and how much we allow it to shape us, because it is shaping us. Every scroll, every swipe, every video that pulls us in, it all leaves a mark. Mass psychogenic illness isn't new, but TikTok has taken it to an entirely new level. What used to take months to spread can now circle the globe in days. And if this story of the TikTok ticks tells us anything, it's that we're only beginning to understand how much power these platforms truly have. Thanks for sticking around to the end. No dance clips, no challenges, just a reminder that sometimes stopping to reflect is the most powerful thing you can do.